Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the morning chat. Late again, I tell you. But I'm here. It's morning, and we chat. Welcome to the morning chat, y'all. With According to AKARA. Who's AKARA? Me. So this is a morning show that I do Monday through Friday, where I just, tell you what's on my mind in the morning. On Mondays, I usually give you a rundown of what I did on the weekend, recap maybe the bedtime stories, and, the rest of the week, I'm just whatever has been keeping me up all night or whatever it's just been heavy on my mind. If it's from just spending some time with the Lord early in the morning, or just like this really grinds my gears. I also do in the morning chats, I give you a new color lip for now. Until I run out of colors. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you what I'm sipping on. It's either a tea or a coffee. I also have merch that I use on this channel. Hello. So, boom, boom. Okay. It is Friday, and I'm waiting for that one beat, because I'm afraid if I fast forward to that beat that just really every morning chat, if I can get it, it comes and it's just perfect, and I sing my Friday song, the day of the week song. This is real chill. I really like it, but it's that. There it is. I did it. Okay, this is going to be a good day. I hit it. Ah, oh, sing along with me. Sing along with me. It's Friday. Yeah. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Oh, let's wipe it out. Let's wipe it out. Let's wipe it out. It's Friday. Yeah. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday. Woo. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday. Okay. So it just doesn't seem like a morning chat if I don't have that beat. I need to figure out a way to buy that beat. Okay? Because that could be just my theme song. Well, it's my day of the week song. It's not my theme song. I haven't figured that part out yet. But in time. So, let's get on into it, because I'm out here late. I am wearing this purple shirt that I got. It is a company swag I had gotten, like, maybe, at this point, it's maybe 4 years ago. I was at an event. They did AHF, did I was at a women's event in Camp Creek, and they were doing HIV testing, and I got this shirt. But you're like, why are you wearing that today? Because it's Friday. Yeah. Anyway, no, because I'm bringing to you a purple lip. And the color is the matte one, the Sahara. I know it's a RK something on here, but this is Sahara. This is Sahara. It should be Sahara Desert lipstick, because it dries you out. It's a matte. People, makeup makers, you don't have to have a dry ass lipstick to have a matte lipstick. Hello? But this is Sahara. I was like, I don't even be knowing if I have the lip on. It's like I'm putting sand on my lips, but the colors be on point. The name is Purple Affair. Let me see. Can I hold it still enough for you to see it in the camera? Now, that Vigo, that camera, my LG, can you see it? Does that actually work? Let me put it in the camera. God dang, it looks horrible the closer I get to the camera on this one. But the name of the lipstick is Purple Affair. Purple Affair, the color lipstick. Okay. And this is how it looks. The Purple Affair. Look, it matches my shirt. Yeah, I found it. I was going to go and buy me something purple in order to put this on. So let's see how it looks. I'm not going to use the camera. I have to trust. Well, I'm going to use y'all, the Bigo Live and IG as a mirror. But my close-up, which I use the phone that I have my podcast, my voice recording on, I'm not going to use that because that's the very closest one. This one isn't as dry. I feel maybe my lips ain't as dry. Hey, I did say I should put some type of moisturizer under it. And you think I did that? Nope. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. This purple lip is popping. Actually, I actually feel like I see it. Either that, and it actually doesn't feel as dry as the other matte, the RK lipsticks that I've used throughout the week. But hey, I just went to the local, I didn't go to no makeup counter for my lipstick now. This ain't matte. This is matte, M-A-T-T-E lipstick. I do like matte lipstick. I just do. Actually, funny enough, I like matte lipstick, and I do like a car that may be painted in a matte, but it has to be done well. Everything else, I like shiny stuff. I like shiny. Okay. Boom. That lipstick, girl. It brings out the purple in my shirt. It brings out the purple in my glasses. Which means I need to go. I do really, no, that doesn't mean I need to go to the eye doctor, but I do need to get a new prescription and get me new glasses. I should have done it at the top of the year, this year, but COVID, things weren't, COVID. That's all I got to say about that. Hell, I should have renewed my passport, but COVID. I'm going to do that at the top of the year next year. I'm going to renew it. Hopefully they'll let me do it without getting a whole brand new one, So. So I'm sipping on my Brazilian light roast coffee that I got from my one of my happy places, the Cab Farmers Market. If you're in Atlanta, go there and visit. If you like fresh fruits, variety of foods, um, fruits from all over the country, and from other fruits and vegetables from other, it's just a lovely place to be. Um, the only thing that could have made it possibly better, possibly, is if it was not in a building. But when it's rainy and precipitation outside, being inside is great. But yes, I love going there. I don't think I'm gonna get my coffee from any other place but the farmers market from now on. Okay. So at any rate, moving on. I if y'all don't know, I'm going to start some new things at the top of the year. I am not planning on taking on a break because I am too new and too young in this game to take a break during the holidays. And plus, I ain't got nothing to do. So anyway, now and if I go somewhere, I'm taking y'all with me. Okay. So let's see here. I want to give some shout outs to my Bigo because they always show up. Affirm Her Victory joined early when I was just playing the music and I hadn't sat down. Thank you for joining Affirm Her Victory. That's right. I kind of needed this. I needed that name. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There's been some. I have been feeling a little down. You know what I'm saying on me doing these videos daily, and I have been affirming like, no, keep going, Akara, keep going. So that's what I'm doing. Kamal 2022 double question marks. I wonder, is that my question marks that always show up, and you finally gave yourself a name? I hope so. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining early and saying something and commenting. Thank you, Michelle Martin. Thank you for saying I'm so cute. She says I'm so cute. Thank you so much. That made me feel really good. I love the comments. Thank you. Question marks. Now I don't know if this is the same question marks, but you are here. And hi, friend. Love you. I love you too. I know I'm doing something right when question marks come up in my comment section. How you doing? Um, and impeach the mobster? Question mark. I don't know who the mobster is. Are you saying Joe Biden is mobster? Mm? 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 Is that what you're saying, boo-boo? Now, you need to spill the tea. Tell me why he's a mobster. Hello. Which leads me into questions. So, I mean, like, okay, I'm going to admit I voted for Joe Biden. I did. Don't hate Trump. He just wasn't a good look. He just wasn't a good look. Okay. But I look back on Trump, real talk. And I mean, if you can just admit it, he just was, I'm gonna admit it. I don't think Trump was as bad as he looked. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't think Trump expected to have won when he did win. You know, I think that he just did that for clout, and then he won. And it's like, oh shoot, I'm really the president, so I really got to act like a president. He was not ready for his presidency. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But he was there. He won. I don't dislike him. He say some wild shit. No different than Kanye saying wild shit. No different than any Gemini, I'll be honest with you. Okay, will say. And if you feel like I'm talking down about you Geminis, I'm partially talking down to myself because I'm a Gemini rising. Okay? So I know a little bit. I understand you all a little bit from my personal being a rising. And sometimes I just say stuff that comes right to my mind. Now, rising, that doesn't necessarily, that's way the rising, your rising sign, people, is the sign that is how you are presented to the world. This is how I explained the astrology signing placements, or you know what I'm saying. The three major ones that make you in astrology is your sun sign, which most people know based on the date they were born, the month and date they were born. That's your sun sign. That's your core. That is your spirit. That's who you are on the inside, your core, who you are. Your moon sign, that's your soul. That's your mind. That's your thoughts. That's your feelings, your emotions, how you express yourself, how you think. Your spirit is not how you think. That's the core of you that's the core of you. That's your spirit. That's who you would have, your values, the core of who you are. Okay. Your soul, your moon sign, and that's your moon sign is determined on where the moon was when you were born and where you were born. I'm not sure how it determines your rising sign is determined, but your rising sign is your flesh, is the flesh, is what people see out in this world. Okay? Like this body, that's my rising sign. So I look like a Gemini would look. Okay? I act like a Gemini. Okay? As you know, if you've watched me for any period of time, you'll notice that when I always am, my eyes are always shifty, looking that way. I'm always moving my head is on the swivel. I'm always aware of what's around me. And if you know a Gemini, Geminis are excellent multitaskers. They can have 3 conversations going on and be on point with all the conversations because they are multitasking. They're everywhere. They are very much aware of what's around them. Okay. But where they make up in being very aware of what's around them, they lack in filter. So they don't have a filter. So they tend to just say whatever comes out there. They think it and it comes out their mouth. Like they have, diarrhea of the mouth. They just, whatever pops up in their head, that's what they're going to say without filtering. Like maybe I shouldn't say it here. Maybe that will make people upset. Maybe they didn't develop the thought to say it in a way that people can understand what they're talking about. Okay? They just, slavery was a choice. Slavery was a choice. Think slavery is a choice. If I can do the meme, if it's like slavery is a choice, is a boom, and then slavery is a choice. Without explaining themselves, they'll say that first, and instead of saying, at a certain point in slavery, it was more of us than it was them. We could at any time taken over Okay? At any point, we could have taken over. They was giving their babies to, we were raising their babies. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. So if we're rocking the cradle, you understand what I'm saying? We could have been taking them out. We were their midwives. We were their what they call it. I can't remember what you call it when they're wet nurse. Basically, they nurse their babies for them. For the women, the men were sleeping with us. They was having sex with us, B. A man is the most vulnerable during sex. We could have taken them down and taken over these United States. And it makes me wonder, at some point in our slavery, it was a choice. Boom. If he would have said it that way, I think it would have been better received. But Kanye said slavery was a choice. Whoa, what, bitch? So most people immediately went into their feelings, and he probably just was thinking, rationalizing. At some point, we could have taken on it. It had to be a choice. At some point, we had to have chosen to be slaves than to take over. Okay? And then someone could explain to him, well, it's kind of like a Stockholm Syndrome situation. 1. 2, we were in a foreign land, and then by the time we weren't foreigners to this land anymore. We were so, they had already taken over our minds that we couldn't do something like that we didn't do something like that. And we just felt like this is the only way to do it. And the few brave souls that stood up. I'm looking at my logo and I'm thinking, maybe I should try putting it on a purple shirt. Anyway. So Geminis tend to, so me being a rising, I come across as a Gemini. I act like a Gemini, but I'm not. Okay? Also, FYI, I just want to give this a little tidbit to you. Geminis are very intelligent. Okay? Book smart like a motherfucker. Okay? My son's father is a Gemini, and he is smart as fuck. Period. He is smart as fuck. So Trump isn't as stupid as he comes across. Okay? I think he knew what he was doing. I don't think he expected to win. He is smart as fuck. He knows what he's doing. Okay? But he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. And I'm going to say it on record on my own channel to you all. I don't think he's a racist. What? Okay, see, I just did a Gemini thing. See what I mean? He ain't a racist. No. I don't think he's racist. I think he is classist. I think he is a product of his generation. Okay. Basically, if you don't got no money, you don't even get a chance to talk to me. If you don't have clout, he ain't got nothing to say to you. Okay? He doesn't hate black people. He don't like po folk. Okay? He's classist. He don't like broke motherfuckers at all. He does not like broke people. Now, in this society of these United States of America, as much as I know that we have wealthy black people, I know this, okay? I did not come from a broke family. I'm going to keep it 100. I grew up very suburban, okay? I had a mother and a father in the household, okay? Not my birth father, but I had a mother and a father, and I grew up in one of the wealthiest black communities in the nation, okay? My dad was an attorney, and my mom was a stay-at-home mom with 5 kids, stay at home, living in one of the wealthiest black neighborhoods, communities in the nation. Okay? Hello. Okay? When my mom passed, she was a millionaire. She was able to give us all a little something, something. Not, just money, but something, something. She had something to pass on to her children's children. So I ain't come from no broke family. I don't know what it means to live in the ghetto, okay, or growing up in the ghetto. Not to say I haven't in my lifetime lived in low-income housing, because I am not a high-income person. I don't make $100,000 a year. I don't make over $100,000 a year at all. But I always manage to always stay in a nice suburban area most of my life. Okay, adult life at that. So I'm not from no broke family. But in this society of these United States of America, the ones that are perceived as being broke, busted and disgusted, and don't have shit is us black people. So, of course, Trump looks like, he seemed like he was racist, but really he was classist. And not that that's better. But a lot of people ran with it, and that really annoyed me a little bit, that people ran with the fact that he was racist. Because, he called countries that were not developed shithole countries. Because he's a Gemini, he said what came to his mind. Instead of saying, those undeveloped countries. Okay? Most of the places he calls shithole countries are undeveloped. And good and goddamn well, none of y'all going there to visit those shithole countries. Okay? None of y'all are going, not like nobody's saying, oh, let's go to Haiti and on vacation, for vacation. You'll go to Haiti for a mission to go help them out. But no one said, oh, I can't wait to go to Haiti for my vacation. Not to call y'all Haitians or Haitian a shithole country. I'm not saying it. But I know no one is saying, oh, let me go to Haiti for a vacation. But they'll go to their neighbor, Dominican Republic, though. The DR. All of us talking about, oh, I'm going to the DR. Matter of fact, I just saw someone on my timeline on IG that was in where? Dominican Republic. Not Haiti, though. They didn't say, oh, let me go to Haiti for Christmas. But y'all mad, and y'all call him racist for him calling places that you ain't going. Okay? Now, there may be some other things that he said or did that I don't know about. So I just give me some error, some grace for some grace, for error. But I'm just saying, he was classist, not racist. It's not better. It just came across as racist because he don't like broke people. And black people in this country is perceived to be broke. But you notice the friends that he did have that were of color were people that had money and or celebrity. Moving on. Didn't mean to make this about a Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm also not a Trump hater. As far as Biden is concerned, I only voted for his ass because I knew he'd be able to beat Trump. Okay, and if we kept Trump in office, I feel like we would have been in a worse place as a society based off of his snap decision and just him having diarrhea of the mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I just don't think he was ready for it. He really was not ready for this office of presidency. Okay? Biden, it was only a better choice because I knew he'd beat him. He'd be able to beat him. Okay? I initially voted in the primaries. I did not vote for Hillary because we've had a Clinton in there. A husband and wife, You know what I'm saying? You was already in there. You already had an opportunity. You ran, you lost. You ran again, you lost again. No, boo. Sit down. Sit down. Okay? And what got me is that she was so arrogant to believe that, I'm surely, we had a black president. Surely they're ready for a woman president. And I'm white. So surely I was going to get the vote. And people loved my husband. Especially black people. Okay, so she just knew she was going to win. Nigga, you don't know the algorithm of the presidency? If you get 2 years of a Democratic president, there is no way they was going to vote in another Democratic presidency. Democrat president. Period. Point blank. I don't care who was running. They was not voting in another Democrat. Just wasn't going to do it. Okay? That's the algorithm of the presidency voting. It might have been a anomaly where there was 2 back-to-back that wasn't like this president and he continued on. Now, Republicans will get 1 year. I mean, if it was only 1 year, it's possible that they would have voted another Republican in. But anyway. And then I didn't like the arrogance. Like, she just knew she was going to, like, girl, sit all the way down with your Scorpio ass. Okay. We end up getting we got a Scorpio with Biden, and he's a little creepy and old and ready to die. And he did give us a little something. He did run with a black woman. Well, a black woman at the time we were voting. Now she's not black. The only thing black about her is her HBCU degree and the sorority that she pledged while she was in the HBCU. She ain't black no more. Now she's everything but black. Okay? People didn't like her either, but the black women that he did ask turned him down. So she's the closest thing. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see Stacey Abrams there. Oh, that would have been just, oh my God. But we needed her here in Georgia. But Stacey Abrams, if Stacey Abrams was the vice president, oh, you talking about karma. Okay, bitch. So, what's the little bastard that's our governor now? Kemp? No, it's not Kemp. Whoever was running against her, and he cheated because he was the Secretary of State at the time, and they run the voting. But he was running for governor while he was still actively the Secretary of State, who had one of his tasks is running the voting, which I really strongly feel like he should not have even been in office as the Secretary of State if he's running for any office for voting he should not have been. Now maybe he didn't, but anything he cheated his way in. I feel like it. I just feel like I don't know any facts on that. But if she would have became vice president, I said, bitch, boom. But Stacey Abrams really, I think she's really for the state of Georgia. We needed her here. Without Stacey Abrams here in Georgia, campaigning, pushing the vote, getting us out there to vote, we would have never turned blue. And I talk about it. I was thinking about this yesterday. You know what? We are so here, it's like we couldn't even allow them to say we turned blue when it came to voting in our, you know what I'm saying? Basically, we turned Democratic for one voting, for this presidency when Biden won. We turned blue because we had majority Democratic vote. But if you notice on most news channels, they didn't even say that we turned blue. They changed us to purple. Full circle, back to the color purple. We turned purple instead of blue. That's it. So basically that's saying, what they were trying to say is we weren't completely a blue state officially a blue state. We still Republican, but we just don't want Trump in office anymore. He's too much trouble. We can't handle his ass. Trump would have been, and I said this a long time ago on Facebook Live, Trump thought running this country was like running one of his business. And if you notice his presidency, whoever he could fire, he fired. There's some people he probably wished he could fire, but he couldn't. He didn't have the power to do it. It's not running the country. Someone said this to me a long time ago when it was Romney and Obama running. And they said, it's the executive of state. We need someone who understands business. But it's not business. The United States is not a business. It is a country. Okay? And yes, we need a politician. Okay? We don't need to have rushed decisions. Okay? We don't need one person making a decision. Our history, our story, we started the country on a balance across the board. Not one dictator. We need several people to make decisions. Not just one person. Because one person can mess up. Well, you can have a council to help him make the decision. No. We need to talk stuff out. We need to hear from everybody's point of view in order to make the best decision over people that are multicultural, come from different places. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I've reached the end of the show. I will see you all later on this evening for a special bedtime story to read not read the last chapter, but review the last chapter of Caught Up Loving a Trill One by Michelle Elaine. And then tomorrow at 5, we will be interviewing the author here on According to AKARA. So y'all have a good day. Remember to love yourself, love your neighbor, and stay authentic. Bye now.